Hi, this is Dolores, and I'd like to do a quick flip through of a journal that I made for my grandchild. She's my husband's granddaughter, and I'm her nonna. And what do nonnas do but make things for their grandchildren? So I made her this journal. She's about 15, a very lovely girl, and I'd like to share it with you. The cover I did with an envelope. It's a single signature, and this is a napkin that I put down, but I think I had some color under here, so the napkin doesn't show clearly, but you can see it. I have the same napkin on the inside. Trying to get the light on this better. I think that'll be okay. I used some modeling paste and silver Gilder's paste and made this flower from the Prima white flowers. This is my nonna's button, the vintage button, and it's held inside by another one of her buttons. Back is kind of plain, it's just sprayed. It's also held together with Laura Susan Zedlitz's tying, ribbon tying in different sections of the book, and here are the threads from that. It has a charm and a bow, and it's like this one in particular. It says granddaughter, and on the other side it says close in heart, and there are other various charms. This one is her initial, J, for Jessie. I see him out of frame. Okay. And so on. I'm not going to show you all the charms because as she graduated last year, the graduate charm, an elephant. Oh, I made this as a bead, and I always put an elephant for good luck with its trunk facing left. And here's a Hamza, keeps away the evil eye, and so on. Okay, so let's look inside. And on the inside cover, I have the beautiful napkin that did show up well. And here's an envelope with stickles on the actress, 20s actress, or maybe even before that, Edwardian, but I think she was 20s. Here's the paper that I used to make some embellishments. It's very beautiful. This is the back side of the paper, and it's kind of blue and green, very light colors, and I put this acetate, I think it's an urn or something, Victorian urn, on it, and I'll show you the rest of the paper as we go through. Some flowers, tags, more tags, stickles on the background there. Some journaling space. I love this page. I did this with chalk paint on a stencil, and I was doing another project in the house and I just had this paintbrush full of chalk paint, and then I took the stencil and turned it over and stamped the rest of it, but then I put a little glitter stickles around here and my dranges. And there's Maud Feely with Elizabeth Taylor's diamond necklace. That was a joke. I made this tag. I love this tag. I used my scraps, my paper scraps, throughout. I always do. And here's a beautiful butterfly. It's a organza butterfly. Some journaling cards. All the journaling cards are backed with paper so that they can be written on with either coffee dyed or cardstock. The book page with a butterfly. A big sticker here. Here are two beautiful tags that J.C. Alexander made for me, but unfortunately, by mistake, I stuck them down to the page. So then I put these on top, and they're just plain, and they're decorated with my paper scraps that I punched out and stickled. Here's a tag. Some space for journaling. Here's, I think she's an Indian actress from times past. Little lace. Here's some hydrangeas and another flower. These are downloads. And this, I put some lace on this envelope, and just thought it lent a mysterious air to the glassine envelope. Here's another sticker, a tag from that paper collection. It's the front is all patterned with, you know, kind of classical themes, women and goddesses and so on. In the back, well, I covered it up, but you saw the back in that earlier tag. I just found it so very beautiful. Here's a acetate sticker and a little file folder page, and an actress from the 20s. Here are the ribbons that hold the binding together, because there's so many pages in this one signature. And here's a doily that I sprayed, and then I painted it with tar gel, and I didn't thin it with any water, so it's very, very shiny like this. But my book pages, I used some water on it. Do I have any here? No. And this is on a double layer of tracing paper, which works very well. Here's a pocket that I made to put in the pocket. Well, here's a little book. It's called Write Your Own Story. I stamped the cover, and I put an acetate sticker on it. And it just has some blank pages for her to write. I don't know if she's interested in writing at this point or not. And here are some tags I made to go in here into this with some cards, flowers, and the whole thing goes into the pocket. And this is an actress with a little butterfly button, and it's an envelope, and it opens, and there's some cards in here, journaling cards. And here's a packing thing with some music in it. Here's another envelope, piece of an envelope with a card on it. And then some more hydrangeas, my favorite flower. And this is Maud Feely, beautiful actress, with a little dragonfly. And here's a page with crowns. This is a very peculiar page, I think. And a flip open. And little crowns in here. And this is another glassine envelope with some lace on it. I cut off the top. And here's some little journaling cards. The pages are dyed with blue. It's not Kool-Aid, but it's the cheaper brand. It's the Hawaiian Punch. And then here, this echoes the crowns on the previous page. And here's a little, it's just a, I punched it for some writing. Here's a little envelope, and I got this from Denise Saiz's store. Beautiful little envelopes, and here's some little cards in here for journaling. This is just covering up the stitches in the middle, and the two doilies that I did again with the tar gel are glued around the back. My idea was to have them hanging over, but they got ratty, so I glued them down. Here's another tag I made with my odds and ends that I decorated. This is, I forget her name, but she's another actress, a British actress. Here's a little book I made. And I believe this was paper from Daisy, Tsunami Rose. And it's so beautiful, I wanted to include it. I made this, this is a stamp, and this is just plain paper with a little raised accent. This is Marion Smith's beautiful paper, and another actress. Here's some paper that I folded in half. I'm using my scraps these days, and it's just for journaling on. Here's another one of Daisy's papers, and this is the cutoff from this paper, and it's either a bookmark or a journaling card. I made a little banner and an envelope with some card stock for journaling inside, some pieces of cardstock. Okay. Here's a glassine bag with an actress on it. It's actually Lena Cavalieri. And this is just a card to journal in. Isn't that beautiful? Here's a packing container, and it has, just a decorative paper here, and a journaling card. And here's the other side of that envelope. And this is from Love is Chic. I put a little tag on it and covered the envelope. My goodness, answer the phone, people. Here is just the other side of that partial envelope with a clip, and what I did was I used the front part of the small part of the clip. I usually put the whole front of the clip here, but I attached everything to the smaller part, and I really like the way that looks. I don't know if I was doing it wrong in the first place, but anyway, I've arrived at something I like. This is just decorative. And here's a bird's nest. Now, these are from the ephemera pack for Tim Holtz's new paper. I can't remember the name of it, but it's got lots of birds and things in it. So there's the nest, and here are some other bird images. And then I made this, put lace on this little envelope, and there are more birds in here with a bling decoration. Some cards for journaling. Here's some more in this tuck spot. And this is a 20s actress, and she is so beautiful. Here's some lace underneath, and a flower that I did with golden sea oats, Lindy's spray, and a bling, and blank Prima flower. Some more journaling spots. Now I wanted to point out that I used a couple of these. Someone very kindly posted to the site, to Junk Journal site, some German ephemera, and I can't remember her name, but thank you very much. And I've used a couple of them in the book. Here's an envelope I made with some papers in it. Now no, this one just has a couple of cards in here to journal on. This was a piece of broken jewelry. I don't know where it came from. and another one of those paper clip embellishments. And I really like the way that looks on the short side. Here's just a pocket with some journaling material and a little envelope. This is from Love is Chic. Oh, this is the one that has all the paper, extra paper. As I think I've said before, I have a piece of every piece of paper that's ever passed through my hands. So I use them. And a little cupcake. Some space for journaling. And here's Cleo. And I tarted her up with some pearls and stickles. These are just some pieces for journaling. Oh, here, this is the, I diluted with water the tar gel, and I think it has a much better finish on it when you do that, if you use it. And here's a butterfly sticker acetate. I don't know if you can see this, but it's just got a little sheen to it, and it becomes very strong. So I really love that for coating things like paper, fragile things. Here's the other German piece of ephemera, the Gartenlaube, which I don't know. Just a journaling card. And I covered an envelope. Here's some other cards. And I covered this envelope, and there's some paper in here as well. And that's the end of the book. And here's that beautiful paper napkin. And there's the back. Have a look at it. So, thank you very much for watching. Ta-ta.